What is going on, guys? Mase The Barber coming back just with yet another video. And today I'm gonna be honest, it's currently a Sunday night. All I wanted to do was chill out in bed, watch some football, but I was watching Vic Blends' most recent YouTube video, and it just motivated me to hop in front of the camera. So that's what we're doing today. It's gonna be a high skin fade tutorial on my boy Lewis. If you guys go check out my channel, if you go see my first video, it's the exact same thing that we're doing today. So if you guys want to go watch that before coming to watch this video and see how much better I've become, feel free to do so. But yeah, without further ado, let's hop straight into it. So yep, that's what he's looking like, you know, looking homeless, but we're here to fix that. So first things first, what I like to do is take my wall magic clip with the lever all the way closed and make my first guideline all around the head. So it's a high skin fade, so we're bringing it high. I like to bring it right before the C cup so that there is no C cup. And yeah, you want to make sure that the line is straight around. I turned them around, looked in the mirror, and I saw that one side is higher than the other, so I just fixed that. But that's something that you guys could use, is look at the mirror, look through the mirror, because it's like you see it from farther away. It's like if you backed up a few steps and looked. So use your mirror as much as possible because it's a lifesaver. But that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just lifting up the fade on one side, just fixing that up. And then right here I have my Gold Effects trimmers, and we're just getting rid of that excess hair on the bottom. You guys are gonna see I flip my clipper over and start scraping it like from the other side, and it doesn't hurt him, like they're not adjusted sharp enough to hurt him, but I like to do that just to give another level of closeness. And so I trim it with the trimmer, take off all the hair, and then I go a little lower and then scrape under that, and then I take my foil shaver and then I flick out the line under it, just to make sure that it has a smooth transition from the completely bald to the slight little stubble that the trimmers leave. Yeah, so right here we're hitting it with the foil shaver, making sure that everything is bald and blended nicely. Alright, so first things first, I take my lever with the guard all the way open, go up about an inch, and then I had someone comment on my last video what I meant when I say like slowly go down and close the lever. So basically, to put it in perspective, is the lower you go, the more you want to close the lever, right? So I close it in like 1/4, so I'll close it 3/4 and then half and then 1/4 and then closed all the way, if that makes sense. So you want to start at the top, and then the lower you go, the more you're closing it, to eventually get to the bottom with it all the way closed. And then you want to flick out the bottom line with the corner of your blade. Should get rid of it, but you're always gonna have to go back at it and make sure that do some touch-up work, make sure that there's it's nicely blended. And then what I do next is I take my number 1 guard with the lever all the way open, and I go up about the same length. And I think that's why my blend is, I like having a stretched out blend, and I think that's one of the reasons why, is because my half, like my lever open, the guideline is, I make it bigger than most people, so I feel like that's what gives it the stretched out look. But yeah, if you guys want to try that out, feel free to try it out. But we slowly close the lever, and then you want to take your gray guard, so the 0.5 guard, do the same thing, get rid of the line. You know, we're always doing touch-up work because you want to have a rough draft, and then you want to go in it after, do the rough draft, make sure that you get rid of all the lines, and your fade will come out blurry. And then right here, we're hitting it with the number 4 on top. He has dark, like it goes light and then dark in the middle, so you want to make sure that you lighten up the middle part just to blend it out, so that when you outline it, it looks more even. But yeah, we're hitting it with the number 2 guard open, that last line, and then you want to slowly close the lever. Once it's all the way closed, you take your white guard, so the 1.5 guard, open it all the way, slowly close it as you go down. Should get rid of the line, and then don't forget to do your touch-up work. So you guys are gonna see I'm doing that, and then I'm gonna do my touch-up after. Oh yeah, and by the way guys, if you guys are new to the channel, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, you know, it's free. And yeah, it really helps me out a lot. We finally hit 180 subs. I can't wait to come back on this and like randomly watch this video and hear that I said that, and it's gonna make me laugh, because we're gonna have way more subs than that. But just felt like I'd mention that. But yeah, so right here we're doing our touch-up work, you know, making sure that we're clean and blurry. But yeah, as you guys could see, if you go check out the last video, well, my first video, the blend wasn't as clean as this. So go check out the progression, you know. Alright, so for the outline, I like to spray a bit of hairspray, not on everyone, but just I felt like doing it with this. You know, spray a bit of hairspray and then use your blow dryer. Make sure it's all dry, and it's gonna allow you to where when you start outlining the hair, it's not gonna move around. So you could see he doesn't have the straightest outline, but we're working with it. We're definitely gonna have to bring it back just a tad bit, but not too much. Just make sure that you're not going too far back to where when it starts to regrow, it's disgusting. But you want to make it as straight as possible, because at the end of the day, the outline really has a big factor on if a cut is nice or not. So you want to make sure that this is proper, you know. Shout out to Surgical Blends in the back. Alright, so for the beard, it's gonna be hard to explain the way I fade it, but first thing I do is you want to take it down a bit. So I took my number 2 guard with the lever all the way open, and we're going downwards. You know, I find it gives it the like stuck to the face look when you go downwards. So we're doing that, make sure there's no frizzy hairs. And then we're going upwards with the lever all the way open, and then we start fading. So what I do is right here I have my white guard with the lever open, and we're just going at it, lightening it up, and then I take my wall senior, lever closed, you know, bring it down a bit, open it up, make a guideline, get rid of that, and then I go lower with my 1.5 guard, and then we go back up. So you go 1.5 clip, then you go no clip 0.5, and then you go 1 guard open and then half guard, and it should be evened out. But then we're going back down, making sure it's nice and smooth, and then I hit it with a number 4, I think, on the bottom to make sure that just to trim the hairs under his chin. But right here we're hitting the back of the beard and under the beard. You want to make sure that it's straight as possible, and if you just, while he's in that position, you just turn and look at the mirror, you're going to be able to see if it's straight. So the mirror is a big tool, and you guys need to use that because it just helps with a second point of view on the haircut. And then we're just hitting it with the scissors right here just to get rid of the fray hairs. And now we have the 1 guard open, just going at the beard. And then fun fact, I never use my outliners to do the top of the line. I've just always learned, well, not like when I started, I just started right with the straight razor, so that's just how I've always been doing it. It's been coming out nice for me. For Lewis's mustache, he doesn't like it when it connects from the beard to the mustache, so you know, we're just making cutting it off, and we're making a thin mustache. I should have done the hot towel before we started the beard, but he decided midway through the beard that he wanted to do his that he wanted to get a hot towel. So we just made sure that there wasn't a lot of hair, and we just went through with it. So yeah, that's what we're doing right here. Got the hot towel. Want to make sure you leave a little space for his nose, not to suffocate him. Although sometimes I want to do that, but then I'm just playing. So yeah, and then we're just gonna go over it one last time with the razor blade. Make sure everything's nice and proper.
There's not a problem that I can't fix, because I can do it in the mix. And if your man gives you trouble, just to move out on a double, and you don't let it trouble your brain. Like
before.
Because away goes trouble down the drain.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Boom. So that's what he's looking like after. Huge transformation. And if you guys checked out my last video, I mean the first video that I made on this channel, you guys will see the improvement that I've made. So we're headed in the right direction, but that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something new. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.